Hi, this is John with Bank Account Bonus Central, and today's video is all about Groundfloor. They are a real estate investing platform which has a really nice $100 investment bonus, and this is a nationwide offer. I absolutely love what Groundfloor has to offer in regards to real estate investing. It makes real estate investing possible if you don't have thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to get into a rental home or something like that. So, absolutely love what they have to offer. Before I jump into too many details, I do have a quick disclaimer. So I am a customer of Groundfloor. I'm not affiliated with them. I'm not endorsed by them. This is my own personal review for informational purposes only. All the information is current as of the time of this recording, and all the screenshots are from their website. So if you ever wanted to invest in real estate without actually having to do everything that's involved with investing in real estate, like buying rental homes and dealing with contracts and repairs and stuff like that, that's kind of annoying, but you can still make money in investing in real estate. And how much money am I talking about? Well, I do have a $3 million challenge for the year 2023. I want to help at least 1,000 people make at least $3,000 off these videos in the year 2023. A lot of people made a lot more than that so far. So if you can appreciate profitable content like this on a consistent basis, do me a favor and hit this video a huge thumbs up. Definitely appreciate it. All right, so in my opinion, the three best places I recommend to make consistent money, and huge key to that is consistent money. You want to make consistent money and not lose it. Number one, bank bonuses. That's what this channel is all about. Bank account bonus central. Number two, the infinite loop, using credit cards to fund bank accounts and stuff like that, CDs. And number three is real estate. Real estate is this last few years it's gone up in value like crazy. So all three are an amazing way to make money. More millionaires have been made from real estate than all other investments. Quote from Dale Walmsley, who is in the Lifestyles Unlimited program. So I've heard a lot of his programs, and there's a lot of truth in what he speaks in there. All right, so this is, as I said, it's a nationwide offer, and there is no expiration date listed on this offer. So definitely take advantage of what they have to offer. So here's what they have to offer. It's get $100 to invest. When you refer a friend, your friend will get $100 too. So basically, you need to invest $1,000, and we'll each get a $100 credit to invest in Groundfloor. You got to wait till 30 days after the money funds, and then you can put it in. You put your bonus into um, investing on their platform, and then once that investment comes due, then you can take it out, or you can keep reinvesting it, which is what I do. I'm not going to touch any of the money. I'm not going to pull any of it out. It's just going to let there and sit there grow for about 10% per year, which is really nice. So here's their referral program terms and conditions. They actually opened it up a little bit, so you can see here where I have underlined. Before it was just you can invest in their LROs, which is the individual properties, but now you can do both the LROs and the notes. So I'll talk about both of those. So here is the referral link if you're interested. So you can definitely screenshot that. You can type it into a new tab. You can hit the QR code. You could hit the link in the description box down below. Or you could always email me at churningadventures@gmail.com. So here's what an LRO is. So LRO are the individual homes, the individual properties. So you can see here I put $10 into 1328 Colonial Avenue, number one in Gardendale, Alabama. So that's a purchase and renovation. Expected rate of return is 8.5%. So, hey, I got $10 in there. And there's a bunch of different ones. I rate these based upon rate, going from the lowest rate to the highest. I'll show you my strategy in a minute. So, I like the A properties, the B properties, C properties, some B properties. You're going 10%. So, and then they have C properties, 12%, 12%, 12.5, 12.5, 14, 14.5%. So different purchase and renovations and stuff like that, refinance, rehabs. Um, as I have money, I just put it in there and you can see what is up. I mean, this is nationwide. You have Miami Beach, Florida, Houston, Texas, Tennessee, Georgia, South Carolina, another Georgia one. Let's go back here. Alabama, Indianapolis, Florida, Ohio, Florida. So these are nationwide things, and you can see ones that I'm currently invested in off this current list. So I get emails all the time. Congratulations, your investment of $10 has been repaid in full. So I made 36 cents. Well, yeah, but that's also annualized. That's 10.1%. Considering I only put in $10, You don't have to put a huge amount of money. You can put in $10 and make money, and then as it grows, you just keep throwing it back in and stuff like that. So here is my portfolio as of yesterday, when I made this video on the end of September 2023. So cash at hand, you have to have at least $10 to plug new money in. So I have currently $1,300 in at work at right now. So LRO investments, I currently have money in 45 different properties. So it's a whole bunch of different little things. My expected return rate is 9.5%. I've already had 14 repay for a total of $320. I've made my expected rate was 10.1%. I'm sad. I'm crushed. I only made 9.8%. So yeah, it's a really cool platform where you can make real money off of it fairly easily. You get to pick what you want. So I like the A properties. They don't pay as much. Blended contract rate 8.4%. So that's almost 28% of what I have invested. The bulk of what I have is the B rated properties at 9.8% and C rated properties at 10.6%. So there's that. Perfectly happy with what they have. Love getting their emails. Some of this, the D, E's, F's, and G's, they have a much higher rate of return, but they can be deemed a little bit more risky. So here is an update as of August 2023. Huge numbers you definitely want to pay attention to. Highlights include 92 loans repaid in August, bringing the total of 648 year to date. So that's a huge number there. Here's a number I definitely want you to pay attention to: 19.7 in repayment volume in August. So out of the 92 loans repaid, that's 19.7 million in repayment volume, with 1.8 million in repayment interest at an average 9.7 return rate. So hang your hat on that. 1.8 million, almost $2 million in interest with an average return of 9.7%. That is phenomenal. This is something you want to have flow into your wallet. So, but the only way to do that, yeah, $1.8 million. So definitely something I mean, it's real stuff there. All right, so here's a breakdown of the loans repaid and repayment volume to date in 2023. So you can see January, February had, for whatever reason, February is the shortest month of the year, yet they had the most number of loans repaid. So they have an expected date of when they plan on having the loans to be repaid, but the real estate market in this country has been very, very hot. So things have been able to get purchased much faster because a lot of people are really interested in real estate. So February, the shortest month, had the most number of loans repaid with well over 20, somewhere between close to 22.5 million repaid. March, April, May, June, July, August. So August had right under $20 million in repayments. So that's really cool. I said almost 20 million interest volume for August, $1.822 million. I mean, that is a huge amount. And you can see here, 1.6 million in January, over 2 million in February. You can see the breakdown between the loan repayment and the dark blues, the interest. March, 1.6 million. April, over 2 million. That's actually the most amount of interest they've had. 1.7, 1.8, 1.8, 1.8. So each time these keep repaying, I get the emails, hey, we're repaying, we're repaying. So it's definitely a fun place to be involved in. There's two different types of people when it comes to interest. This is something I teach the kids in my high school class all the time, every semester. You got people who pay it. They are the ones dishing it out. And then you have the ones who collect it. You want it coming into your pocket. It's really fun to get these paydays just like randomly. You don't know when they're going to hit. Just bam, money's collected. Rates of return. So January 9.8, February. I mean, you have the lowest rate here is over 9%. During the month of August, the average return rate was 9.7. Overall rate of return 9.81%, signifying sustained strength and performance over an extended period. So that is phenomenal. What if I don't want to pick individual houses? What if I just want to put money in there and not have it come back in little chunks? I'd much rather have it come back in a big chunk. Well, that's what the second offering is. You have LROs, which are the individual houses. Then you have notes, which are set amounts for set interest rates. So they have everything from 5.25 for 1 month annualized to all the way right here. Bam, here's the big boy. 10.25%. You need to keep it in there for 24 months, so it's not liquid. I mean, Lance Roberts, he says you can only have two of three things. You can have return, you can have liquidity, or you can have safety. So these don't have the liquidity. You got to keep them in there 24 months, but you can definitely see you're going to get paid 10.25% for 24 months. The minimum investment here is 25,000, and if you look here, they have almost 1.9 million funded in this. Uh, you have 50 investors who have put in over 25,000 to get 10.25% return. I mean, that is a phenomenal thing. Um, Definitely an amazing thing. If you got that type of cash to put in, hey, this is a great way to make money in real estate. And what does it look like when they do investments? So here's an interesting one. The address 1819 Avon Avenue, Southwest in Atlanta, Georgia. Purchase and renovation. So here's what this house looked like before. It looks pretty bad. Like Jesus was talking about in the Bible. He talks about, you don't build a tower and then finish halfway and then everybody's going to laugh at you. This looks like a half built tower where it's like, what is up? They built half of it. They built a frame and then they just looks like they just abandoned it. And then here's what it looks like now. Yeah, laugh at this. It's a beautiful home over in Atlanta, Georgia. Very, very nice. Beautiful kitchen, island, fans. You got the recessed can lights. Beautiful back porch. Absolutely beautiful home. Looks. This is what some time, money, some effort, somebody's vision. Hey, I can do something with this. Let's get the blueprints. Let's finish it up. Here's what it intended to look like. So, yeah, this is a beautiful thing. Here's the thing. The property is purchased for 130,000. The loan amount through Groundfloor is 350,000. The term was 18 months. They repaid August 30th. Sold for 549,000. So the investors made money that purchased the home. They went through the contractors and all that fun stuff. Um, Whatever permits are required to get and dealing with realtors and getting the house sold. And then they sold it for almost 5.5 million, or I'm sorry, 550,000. So that's, people make money off of this and it's a beautiful thing. So if you're interested in this, here's the referral link. Definitely check out Groundfloor. Love what they have to offer. So referral link here, QR code, link in the description box down below, or you can always email me at churningadventures@gmail.com and make some money off of it. So bank account bonus central verdict. I absolutely love what Groundfloor has to offer. Real estate has been the top way millionaires have been made. I recommend everyone put some money into this. Put $1,000 in, turn it to 1,100, get instant 10%, and then get another 10% off of investing. So turn it into a 20% gain off $1,000. That's beautiful. Where else can you get that? Stock market goes up, stock market goes down. Government's gonna stay open. Government's gonna. You can't. There's a lot more safety, in my opinion, in real estate and stuff like this than there is in stocks. And anyway, so even a way to diversify your portfolio. Check out what they have to offer. To me, it's top shelf. Groundfloor, top shelf. Anyway, so I have comments off for these videos, but if you have any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, criticisms, churningadventures, gmail.com, hit me up and I'll get back to you rather quickly. And finally, today's question is, what does Jesus want from us? Can we know? Is it known or is it unknowable? Well, here's what Jesus had to say. Matthew 9:9. As Jesus was walking along, he saw a man named Matthew sitting at his tax collector's booth. He said, "Follow me and be my disciple." Jesus said to him. So Matthew got up and followed him. There wasn't any hesitation. He didn't have any idols he put above God. He just got up and said, "Yes, sir." Matthew 4, as Jesus was walking by the Sea of Galilee, he saw two brothers, Simon called Peter and Andrew his brother, casting a net into the sea. They were fishermen. He said to them, "Follow me, and I'll make you fishers of men." And immediately they left their nets and followed him. Going from there, he saw two brothers, James, the son of Zebedee, and John, his brother, in the boat, Zebedee, their father, mending their nets. He called them. Immediately they left their boat and their father and followed him. There was no hesitation. They just got up and said, "Yes, sir," and they followed. I mean, that's what Christ is looking for, us to follow Him and not just our selfish desires and what we want to do. But ultimately, God wants us to know Him by, they said a good leader and a good shepherd will lead, and our job is to follow. So that's what Christ wants from us. Additional information about how to follow Jesus, gotquestions.org. Link to that in the description box down below. It's made the absolute change in my life. And finally, if you're still here with me, definitely appreciate that. Like the video if you appreciate profitable content on a consistent basis. Share this with anybody who'd be able to benefit from it. Subscribe with bell notifications so you can be amongst the first to learn about such profitable opportunities. And with that, I definitely look forward to seeing you in the next one. Peace, and may God bless you.